I know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail nonetheless. It's frightening. It turns the legs to jelly. And I asked you to what end? Dread it, run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here. Or should I say, I am.
You talk too much.
What?
Well, hello, boys and girls. Hi. What a wonderful day it is today in our money-based economy. Well, sit back and relax and get ready for the guy who's about to ruin everything.
I'm puzzled. Are you really seriously suggesting that Jesus Christ was a mushroom?
Wait, Jesus was a mushroom, Roberts.
Yes. You are dealing with a secret cult, a secret society.
Welcome to Waning Interest.
Welcome to the Waning Interest podcast, number uno, cinco, seto, right? Seto? June 29th, 2024. The Babbling Dabblers, the smallest click on the internet, the thimble brain in your favorite machine. Get the fuck out of here, what a killer open. It's like a diary or a book, but obviously not as stale or coherent. Or if Mikey and Mouth from the Goonies played a lot of bareback leapfrog and then plop, plop, fizz, fizz, dingity, diggity, dink, dink, dink. Here we are. Patreon. We're live on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook. Hi, sincerely.
I am here.
I am high.
When are you not? When you're sleeping.
Are we already starting the trivia game? Again, we're Facebook, YouTube, Rumble. My microphone's a little too close. Ooey. Yes, you got the
Facebook,
Patreon,
Rumble, YouTube.
and yeah. I think that's all I know how to say now.
Hit like and subscribe.
Hit subscribe. Listen to the lady, would you?
Either that or we're just going to move this to Zoom meetings, Wayne. We'll just talk to each other.
It'll still be fun making clips.
Yeah, I mean,
This, and it's always a place where I can show you fun things like Linda.
Really?
Linda. Your head. Oh, look at that! Look at Ma. Look at Ma. My Ma climbing on a hog with Linda. That's fucking awesome.
Get out of the way,
Nice for tomorrow night's whip. And there you have it.
she needed a booty boost.
I can't help but think that, when she finally got her leg over that thing, the way where his arm, it seemed like she might have gotten goosed.
Hey? Was that a Harley?
What a silly question.
I'm sure it was. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry, Pete.
Yeah, it was a hog.
It looked like it was big. It was a big hog.
And that's another thing that popped in. And there's a synchronicity for you.
What?
The dude that owns the hog, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, his name, they call him Thor.
Oh, really?
And then fucking Infinity War popped up today, and I said, let's watch this for the 56th time.
Yeah.
That's what gave me the idea for the open. In your line, you talk too much that you said there. Guess who says that line in Infinity War?
Thor!
Oh, shit, I wasn't ready. I'm sorry.
Oh, what do you think about that boy?
See, the trivia has already started.
Is it on YouTube? Where are you seeing it?
What's that, Infinity War? Maybe.
I wonder if it's still on Netflix. I gotta check.
Well, they're all on, I don't want to say it, but they're all
Yeah,
on
I know.
D+.
We don't have that channel anymore.
Oh,
We
good
saw
for
it
you.
at the movies, though. We went there, paid $20 for popcorn.
I didn't. I still. The last time I was in the theater was for the first Wonder Woman,
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
and a lot of people are like, wait a minute, how do you know all that? Have you seen all this shit? I would see stuff even before it was released. They have these websites where
Yeah.
people go in with their phones. The first time I watched Joker, the first two times I watched Joker, it was in French. I still knew what the fuck was going on, even though, of course, I should have failed French. She only passed me to get me the fuck out of the class.
I would have done the same.
Oh, what do you think about that boy?
I had to stretch while I found the button.
Although my high school French teacher would have probably gone outside with you to smoke, because that's all she did during our French class.
Was she hot?
So you would have passed her class. She was young, so I can't remember. She wasn't, she was cute. Can't remember too much.
Must have been
But
even
yeah.
cuter when she spoke
I could
French.
tell she was young. Yeah. I don't even know if she spoke French, honestly, because I don't remember her speaking French to us in French class. We would just hang out. That was our hangout period because she was never there. She was dating one of the coaches who was also the history teacher.
Oh,
And so, yeah, during our class, she was just hanging out with him. She'd go behind the chapel. It was a Catholic school. She'd go behind the chapel and smoke. And we were just, left to our own devices.
what kind of school was this?
Catholic school.
Oh,
Private school.
That explains it.
Yeah. Hey,
Guys-
we all passed. We did great in French. I think that was year 3. That might have been junior year. Yeah. I took it all 4 years. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you had 4 years? I only had 1 year.
Yeah.
Obviously. That's why I don't know shit. But we had 2 in the same year, though, which started off with 1. The one I accidentally grabbed in the bug.
Uh-huh.
And then when she left because of that, the embarrassment. No, she left because her husband got stationed somewhere else. But so the new one, it was her first full-time gig, and guess who she gave her first attention to?
Oh, yeah. I have to guess.
Oh, what do you think about that boy?
But it turned out good for her because then, I sat there shooting the shit with her, and we, she learned a lot. She got to know, she found out a lot of stuff that was going, that she otherwise wouldn't have known.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day when I was in detention again, I taught her some more. I was the one doing all the goddamn teaching. That's the problem.
Lord. Every day in detention.
Nah, it wasn't every day. Every other day, maybe. I wasn't that bad. It was more shit luck, is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I know I got a lot of whips out there that know they were there. They saw.
Our French teacher was also our drama teacher because our drama teacher left, and then they gave it to her. But I don't know which one. I don't know which one she hated more. So I dropped out of drama.
The same one that was dating one of the coaches.
The same French teacher. She became our drama teacher. Yeah. Because
Man.
none of the nuns wanted to do it, so the nuns only taught the serious stuff like the religion class and chemistry. What else? What other class did we have nuns for? Probably math. Math was probably taught by some of the nuns. Yeah. Oh, I have a funny story. So when I was in 11th grade, I was taking chemistry, and my teacher was one of the nuns, one of the sisters. And I had a boyfriend at the time. So we were at the beach one weekend, so we're in the water, we're in the water at the beach. And I see this lady, she's in like one of those beach chairs, and she's just hanging out. She's by herself, short gray hair. And she's just hanging out on the beach chair, but she was like looking at us. So I told my boyfriend, I was like, maybe we should go somewhere else, because this lady, whatever, let's go to another part of the beach or whatever. She keeps looking at us. And
Were you
we
cutting
left.
school?
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
this was on the weekend. This was on the weekend. And
So obviously she
she
would have
was
been
at the
cutting
beach.
too.
Yeah, she was in her bathing suit, and and
Yeah.
Monday in chemistry class, she comes up to me and she stands right next to me. And she tells me in my ear, she goes, "So you were kind of chummy at the beach, weren't you?" It was her. I had never seen her out of her habit. Yeah, I didn't know what her hair looked like,
What does she mean by chummy? Were you fishing?
Chummy, like, yeah, we were fishing. We were throwing chum in the water. Oh my God, I was so embarrassed. I was like, I didn't say a word to her.
So you mean you guys there was a lot of PDA?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, what do you think about that one?
Huh.
So yeah, it was definitely her. I wasn't sure at first, but like her face, I was like, I know that face. And yep, it was her, my chemistry nun teacher.
So nuns
Yes,
go to the beach? There's in a bathing
yeah,
suit.
in a bathing suit. I mean, it was one of those, one piece, probably like a little skirt, maybe. From what I can remember,
Yeah, but still, it's still a
and she
tan.
had
There
her
would be a
hair out,
tan line, right? There's a tan line. I just never pictured a nun with a
but
tan line, except for the
like
ones I've seen in porn.
all we could see of her in school was her face and her hands,
Right.
because everything else was covered. Like the habit was like this. She had long sleeves on, she had stockings on, so even though she was wearing a dress, she had white stockings on, so we didn't even see her legs. Like you couldn't see any except her face and her hands. That was it. That was all we could see.
And
Yeah.
did your boyfriend say, "Hey, yeah, I guess you're missing out on some"? They was covering up something good. How old was this gray-haired lady?
I don't know. I mean, to me, I'm in high school, so to me, she would, I'm thinking she's like really old, but she might have been, because she had like salt and pepper hair when I finally got to see her hair. So she might have been in her 50s, maybe,
And when we were
because she wasn't
younger,
like wrinkly or anything. Yeah.
the older folks seemed a lot older than they,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, older than they do today.
Yeah. Because when I was a kid, my grandmother was in her 40s, and to me, she was like probably like, she seemed like she was older. My grandmother and my grandfather, they were both,
Yeah, like
but
us,
yeah,
we're in our early to mid
early
50s,
50s. Yeah.
but we look like the 30-year-olds from when we were younger.
From when we were young. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, 50's the new 30.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're taking it down 2 decades now.
Fucking nuts, man.
I know, right? I think it had to do a lot with like the haircuts and those polyester clothes that they used to wear.
Yeah, that clothes. Also, oh my, that's fun. That's one of the fun parts about watching those older bowling shows. The ones
Yeah,
in the '80s, and you're like, wait a minute, this is the '80s, Jesus. Oh my
I
God,
know. It looks so much older.
especially the ladies and the older men.
Yeah.
But with the hairdo, yeah, it's like what did you say? He's 32 years old. What the fuck? He looks like he's on the 50 tour almost. He's ready for the senior tour. And then you got Pete Weber. I mean, Jesus, Pete's 60, over 60, and even though he was a cigarette, I don't know if he still does, but he was always a cigarette smoker, and you know how that
Uh-huh.
ages you. That's another one where they think they got old quick because they were smoking. They started smoking when they were 8 years old.
Oh, wow.
That one generation.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, and but even Pete seemed to stay on the younger looking side
Hmm.
for those folks, for the uh, even as a smoker, yeah, where's my joint? Speaking of smoke, what, when, because are you lost as me?
Nice.
Are you as lost as me?
It's getting better because I'm almost done with statistics. I just took my final.
Yeah.
Whew. So I'm going to do a survey now that I've taken statistics, and now I can do a hypothesis test. So what I'm going to do is I am going to study the nurses
I
that
prefer to pronounce it hypothesis. Go ahead.
okay, yes, I know you do. So nurses that have taken statistics and the percentage of nurses, my hypothesis is 90% of the
Hypothesis.
nurses, my hypothesis, 90% of the nurses that have taken statistics after the final have also taken a shower with a full bottle of wine. Thank you. My sommelier junior is here. Thank you. Dude.
How do I get one of those? What? What was wrong with it?
Statistics. That's what's wrong with it. Lord.
And I just saw that. I've seen it a bunch of times on Instagram. I just saw that again. The meme with where it's a picture of a shower with a bunch of alcohol in it. It says, "My doctor says I need to install a bar in the shower." I just saw that for like the 100th fucking time a little while ago.
Oh man. I just hope that this is the last similar type of class that I'm almost done. No more statistics though. Jeez.
Didn't you say you had to make something with? You had to make some presentation.
No, I had to do that. That was another class.
Oh, that was
no,
a different.
Yeah.
With the PowerPoint
No,
shit.
so if I had to present anything statistics, my teacher might have me committed because I have no. It's just I do great. During the lectures, I'm like, okay, we're doing this practice. This practice problem. I got it. Yeah, cool. Soon as I have to do it by myself, like 5 minutes later, here, do this, and it's like,
Dark.
what? X's and Z's and the alpha and the omega and the whatever. No.
Why are they bringing religion into this shit?
Dude, I can't.
Did you know? But you do know that 7/4 of fractions are made up on the fly. I stole that from.
What?
I stole that from a friend.
Dude, if it was just fractions, I'd be great. I wasn't that bad at math.
Or is that what was it? Or is that what he said? Is that maybe he did? Maybe I fucked up the joke. I think he did use the word statistics. So Dave Curtis.
Right.
What?
That's it. No more
statistics
is now a bad word. You can't say it anymore.
Well, usually when a lady says "all right," that's sort of a bad word. I was waiting for something bad. Like, all right, oh shit. Hold on, let me sit back and. What do you got?
Put your glasses on. Oh man.
My new glasses. Can't do that. Can't do the close thing.
I gotta do the same thing.
That's fine.
Mine are for far away too.
There's a.
All right, now we're showing our age. Take those off. We're just pretending, everybody.
And
we're not really old.
The trip when the glasses showed up, I thought they were just coming with the frames. I know I'd put my thing in there, but I thought I was just getting the frames, so I stuck them on, expecting just looking to see nothing. And all, oh shit!
Hold on, what thing did you put in there?
It jumped me. The your prescription.
Okay.
I knew I'd put that in there because you ordered it, did a thing online. And
you got them online. Okay. Yeah.
And they have a little thing where you can put puts them on your face so you can see it moves around. And it was so stupid.
And such a ripoff.
This wasn't
I'm never
so bad.
paying. Yeah, I'm never paying $400 to $800 for a pair of glasses again. I paid $800 once because they were bifocals. Never again. I don't need bifocals.
Man,
I can't use them. No. Yeah. So I'll go to one of these places. There's this one place they do like 2 glasses for $99 or something like that. I'm down for that.
That's what that was.
Mm-hmm. You don't need to go to the fancy places. They just rip you off.
It was one time years ago. It was in the 90s. A girlfriend of mine. I got her some. What was it? I think I spent $110 on these sunglasses. I think were they Varney? I don't know. Doesn't matter. They were cool. I'd never spent, for myself. I spent, I'm one of the, $10, $20 guy at the, at the store. Just if you're lucky enough, find a cool
Yeah.
one. Find some cool ones. But the ones I have now, I've had since 2015. My shades, and they're interchangeable. I get the dark, and those you can clip glasses on those.
Those yellow ones that you have?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And those, somewhere, those are the most I paid. But this was years ago anyway. The story is that, so I get to, but what I did with that, I did one of the things, the joke with all the boxes at Christmas. And it was with her family. And there was a giant box, almost as big as his fucking desk.
Uh-huh.
And then I just went smaller and smaller and smaller, and it was these shades at the bottom and in the middle somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, the cool part was her family watched, so they got to be a part of that hilarious surprise. So I think it was like a week later. Normally I drove everywhere. We didn't usually go places in her vehicle. But we were going somewhere, and we go to get in, and I go to get in the passenger side, and her glasses are sitting there on the seat. So I pick them up before I sit down, and as I sit down, and she gets in, she sees them with me, and I'm about to, they were like this, and I'm about to do this, and just set them aside. She goes, "Oh wait, don't close them!" Snap. She had already fucking broken the damn things, and she had super glued them. It was only a week and a half, whatever. She didn't want to tell me, and then I went and broke them a second time.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Boy, that story was better in my fucking head than usual.
You did good. Good job.
And then
A minus.
Oh, what do you think about that, boy?
Yeah. Oh, and there's that. Oh, that's why. I told you that story. Well, but names will. I will change the names to protect folks. But there was a talk show in L.A. It was on an FM talker, and I was what do you call it? I was a lady that worked there. We were activity partners, as they say, and she told me that this radio host, and he's a junior, he's the son of a pretty famous, funny guy. And his co-host was leaving, so he's looking for a new co-host. So I was like, "Hey, man, let me throw my shit in there." And she was like, "Yeah, you definitely should. I think it'll work, whatever." Anyway, so this email thread's going back and forth, sending this and that, and then actually got a reply from him saying, "Yeah, I'll definitely check this shit out." Well, I thought I hit reply instead of reply to only one person, and after I hit send with this, "Hey, look at this," and for helping me with this, boy, you're gonna get some some innuendo or whatever, some fun innuendo, nothing too ridiculous, but enough to where I hit send and went, "Oh, she'll enjoy that," and then I went, "Oh no, I hit reply to him. Oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck."
Oh.
And then I didn't know what to do. If I remember correctly, I immediately called her and went, "You won't believe this. You won't believe this. Please, what am I going to, what do I, shit." And I think she was laughing for at least 10 minutes straight.
Oh, man, dude.
Needless to say, didn't get the gig.
So dirty emails.
If I was him, I would have. I think he should have fucking hired me right on the spot. It was like, "Oh, look, our first bit. This is hilarious."
Dirty emails and accidental dick pics.
I'm full of it.
I'm keeping track. I'm keeping track here.
Yes. Now that I've told that story, I wonder if I saved that. I wonder if I have it somewhere.
The email?
Yeah, just to go, "Oh, this is going to be hilarious in 20 years.
Oh, that'd be awesome if you had that.
Oh, man.
He probably has it. He probably printed it and framed it.
He's got it. Yeah, it's framed in his studio.
He took it to his father on his deathbed.
Oh, did he finally go? Is he gone?
You know what? I don't know. I'm just assuming. Maybe. I don't know. Let me look and see. I know who we're talking about. Hold on. I mean, he's got to be. Oh,
I think he did pass about 5 years ago or so.
yeah.
I think. But maybe.
Hold on.
I might be, I could be thinking of somebody else. But yeah.
He was one of my friends. Yeah, 2019.
Jesus Christ, I did say 5 years, didn't I?
Recently. And it was on my wedding anniversary on May 14th.
What do you think about that, boy?
You take the good, you take the bad.
And yeah, he was one of my favorites. Very funny. Very, very funny.
Oh, hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just say, without saying his name, we'll just say the person, the radio guy, his son. Just say he's a junior, and leave it at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
very funny.
Man. What? Jesus! Imagine where I'd be now, because I probably would have gotten fired in a month if I had got the gig.
You think? Did you ever meet him?
No, just through the just the emails.
Just the emails.
Just a couple of nice emails before I blew it.
Do you know if he's like doing anything comedy wise or no? Just the radio stuff.
Oh, he was on the air for a while, but I have no idea what's going on with Los Angeles radio anymore.
He might be retired. I mean, he's probably of age. I'm
As
sure
Mark Norman would say, "Pull it up."
Damn it.
We'll see. Who knows? Maybe motherfucker might be dead. Well, I know.
Oh, come on.
No. But I'm sure, and when he tells the story of what happened.
Little dance there. Yeah, the river dance.
What the?
Little dance there. Yeah, the river dance.
He is still on the air.
Get the
he
fuck
has his
out.
own show. Yep. Still.
Wow.
Wow. Weeknights.
Does he have a co-host?
Let me see.
I'm trying to remember. I've been trying the whole time as I started telling that story. I was trying to remember who the hell ended up getting the gig. I have no clue.
Well, he has an executive producer.
But that was also, God, I think it had to have been 2007 or 8 when that went down. Or maybe it might have been afterwards. It might have been after I left Premiere.
It's a 3-hour talk show. They call it News Talk, so maybe he's just as like commentary on. And he did team with 2 different people. And now he's hosted solo. Yep, he's been solo since 2008.
So no, since 2008.
He's been
so that
solo.
That must have been it. Oh man.
When he was looking for somebody else.
Yeah, that must have been what it was.
Oh, he was like, if I can't have Wayne, I won't have anyone.
That's absolutely correct. Whoops! What the hell, dog? What the hell?
Yeah.
My shit's just not working out right tonight.
Yeah, he started with one guy, then he teamed with another, and then in 2008, the second person left. And then he's just been doing solo rather than adopting a new co-host.
I think that probably says right there, I wouldn't have lasted. Probably, yeah, we probably wouldn't have gotten along.
No, he just, he passed on a good thing.
That's right. I gave you the first great story.
But yeah, he's still on the air. I wonder how old he is. I didn't see that.
He's not too
maybe
much older than
60s,
us.
maybe 60s, probably.
He's right around our age.
Mm-hmm.
If not, a little bit older, but not too Anyway, what are we doing next? We got games to go. What do we got? 30. Wow, exactly 30 minutes in. Jesus H. Christ.
Yeah, it's all about his radio show. There is nothing personal on his Wikipedia, so I don't know how old he is.
Oh, Wikipedia. What's it like to have a Wikipedia? I've never checked. I don't think I'm on there.
You can make your own. I mean, we can make ours. Let's make a Wikipedia.
There
We
you
can
go.
do it. Do it. We can do it.
I don't know. I'd be a little worried about all the funny edits that people would make.
You know, can you lock it so people can't edit?
I have no idea. I don't do a lot of the Wikipedia. Sometimes I'll go there for like for albums, for info on albums stuff. It's
I
quicker.
mean, you know, it's just like by default because when I search something up, what's the first thing that comes up is stupid Wikipedia.
Yeah, and it's meant to be that way. They do that on
Yeah.
purpose. The algorithm,
Yeah, Google
but,
does that. Yep.
And then when you with the when you go back and read a lot of stuff, if you I don't know, I used to watch that. I can't remember the kid's name, but there was a YouTube show. He had a funny name, funny kid, but he used to interview rockers, and one of the bits during the interview at the end was Wikipedia fact or fiction, going through stuff, and there's so many of them where most of it was like, what?
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
Anybody
So-
can edit it. It's just
Yeah.
That's why you can't use it for school stuff because they know it's BS.
And people will go buy it just like they go buy that fucking Doors movie, like that's real history. Trash. Oh, did you like?
Oh, I won't say it. Now that we've mentioned the Doors,
On accident? Totally.
well, you know. Let's see. Here we
That's
go.
right. For you, for any maniacs. Don't
In
forget-
Maine.
Yeah, in Maine. That's why I said maniacs.
Oh. Hello.
Maniacs, because if if you're from Massachusetts, you're a masshole.
Don't tell me what they say about Florida.
Oh, I've had it. Yeah. Yeah, Lenny's in Westbrook. Lenny's at Hawks Plaza. Everybody knows it from the cop car that's changes spots outside all the time. And then you've got the Duck Pound. Jesus, Waynes. The store next door, where I stare at the duck when we rehearse. I stare out that window and there's a giant fucking rubber duck on their roof.
It's
And of course, I
yeah.
don't have that picture or video.
It's only $5, everybody.
That's right. And if the weather holds up, last I looked, looks like it's going to be okay. It'll be right out that big. Can you push in, baby?
What
Down below in the bottom left is where, the barn there, the stage, barn stage. There you go.
that's
where
pretty
we'll
cool. Oh, right here. I see the stage. Oh, exciting.
Hopefully, if it's not, if the weather's good.
Arrive early, everybody, for free parking.
Well, that is good. They have a nice, decent sized parking lot. And it's not, it's farther away. It's not it's not in the city. So it's, it's more rural, but it's nice.
What is the weather like right now in Maine?
Right
in the
now it's-
evenings.
At the moment, it's drizzling. It's been
Okay.
overcast all day and raining for a bunch of hours, but light rain.
So
Here on along the coast.
what should they expect? That's my speak coming out. Okay, listen. What is they expecting for the weather for the Wednesday night over there in the Maine?
Purple
Is it
wine's
like-
kicking in.
What?
You mean Wednesday? The last I looked, Wednesday. It's supposed to be fine. Not supposed to rain until after the show would be over. So
And what is the temperature like?
I almost attempted to copy that. Copy that? Oh, it's probably going to be, in the 60s.
Nice. Ugh. If only. Here it's like, 80 and like 175,000% humidity.
Oh, yeah. We've been pretty good. We've been lucky so far without the humidity, but
Nice.
too bad. We haven't barely run the AC yet. But I don't really. I'm just hope it doesn't rain, and I hope the sound is good. That's all I'm worried about Wednesday night.
Will they have that little tent out for everybody?
Yeah, that tent's always up.
Okay. Cool.
I feel bad. There was supposed to be a show tonight, and I'd seen on a post about bring your dancing shoes, blah blah. We'll be out there tonight at outside. And like when I read it, it had been posted like 3 hours before, and and I looked out the window going, I think they can't be still doing this outside. No fucking way. But either way, if not, then we'll go in. We'll be inside if it's if the weather's going to be shite.
Oh, that's right. You can play inside. Cool.
So yeah, the third, Lenny's, and it's the third is, it says on the poster there. Bucky put it on the poster. It's the anniversary of this guy saying goodbye. And then 5 weeks later, this douchebag was born. So I think a little bit of him floated across the ocean, across the Atlantic. And somehow, and then, I don't know, my sperm donor, somehow caught a little bit of it. And then, and then... And then...
Linda! I'm down early. Linda! Linda! Hang on. Your head. On me.
Oh, look at
Once she
that.
gets
Look
good.
at Ma. Look at Ma. My Ma climbing on a hog with Linda. That's fucking awesome.
Get out of the way.
There you go. And the funny part, she was freaking out. She thought when she jumped on there, it was going to move. Like, no, I don't want to ride it. I'm like, no, just sit on just sit on the damn thing.
When's the last time your mom was on a hog?
That's personal, and I have no idea. Now I'm going to hurl. Speaking of 71.
Oh, I had an uncle that had a motorcycle, and he used to take us, for rides and stuff. And twice that I got on, both times I burnt the inside of my leg on the muffler. I think they call those whore burns. But I was a little kid. I think I was a 12 or something. But he took me on I-95 and everything. We went on like a long drive. It was cool.
My dad had a Suzuki, and I used to ride with him. And there was one time where it goes through my head, like, how the fuck did my leg not get all twisted up and stuff? Because started raining. It was a part of the road that was a little slick. And we went down and fucking, and slid. And I don't know how my little leg, because I think I was 7 or 8 at the time. I don't know how my little leg didn't, get in between there somehow, just boom, and then just, it still blows me away. How did we not get injured? He had on the outside of his leg was, a big raspberry. And then not long after that, my mom made him get rid of the bike.
Aw. Yeah, I had those burns. It burned like an oval. It was like an oval on both legs, on the inside of both legs. 2 different times. And I had that burn mark on there forever. But it was worth it. It was a fun ride.
Battle scar.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we had 3-wheelers before those got outlawed, because I was used to, bike, either my regular bike or dirt bikes, I had that habit of putting my leg down, going through, making a little turn.
Yeah.
And so many times I ran over my own fucking foot. Luckily, those three-wheelers, they're not heavy, and those back wheels are, kind of light, but, it hurt the outside of the ankle.
Mm-hmm.
But fucking 6-7 times I must have done that, just forgetting and just, just automatically putting the leg down when you didn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Oh, God. Ouch. Anywho.
Now I want to get a 4-wheeler.
You can do it. Do it.
Now I want to get a hog.
And that too.
That sounded kind of gay. Moving on.
And now we've come to a lull in the Waning Interest podcast. Let's take a moment and reflect on everything that we've spoken about.
Okay.
Statistics. We can get rid of it. Math does not need statistics whatsoever. Too many words, too many X's and Y's and Z's and squiggly lines. There's no need for it.
You should be doing this in Spanish.
Ok, bueno, mira, en la clase de estadísticas no tiene ningún sentido, porque en realidad lo que hace, eso es para aturdir la mente, exactamente, entonces para volver a la gente loca. Yo no sé cuánta gente que ha tomado esta clase que en este momento están o alcohólicos o se han tenido que internar en un hospital psiquiátrico, porque en realidad en esta clase la verdad que me ha volvido loca. Me queda un día y ya estoy, mira, hasta aquí, me tienen hasta aquí. Dale.
All right, the last part was made up.
No, me tienen hasta aquí.
What is poop again? Mierda. Right?
You can say caca.
Caca or mierda, right?
Mierda. I'm so glad you brought that up, because my game today is I am going to write a Spanish word and I want you to figure out what it means.
Oh, fuck.
That's right. That's right. You got it, baby.
Oh, damn it. It wasn't.
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh, what do you think about that boy?
We don't need no stinking badges.
That's right. We don't need no stinking statistics.
Oh, there it is. We don't need no stinking statistics. There's the title of the podcast. So far, anyway.
Please.
It's got a nice movie reference. Blazing Saddles, right? Where are white women at? What?
I must have seen Scarface like 20 times. I love that movie.
First you get the money, then you get
then
the
you
power,
get the women.
then you get the women. Right? Women last?
Isn't
money,
it power last?
Women?
Isn't it money, women, power? First you get the money, then you get the women.
Is this
then
one
you
of the
get
are we doing the trivia
power?
Now? Is this one of the trivia questions?
It is not. It is not.
Gee, God, I love that wine.
Let me.
Sorry, I'm writing in English, but
I
it
did
looks,
not click chicken.
But because I got a real bad chicken problem.
It shouldn't be a problem nowadays. You need chickens.
That's a Bar Kaufman reference.
Yes.
Oh, and put some Jack Verde on some chicken. That sounds good.
Yeah,
I'm hungry.
I gotta get some of that stuff.
Yeah.
I've been putting. What? Go ahead. Go.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go.
No, you go ahead, man.
Sure. Listen, I've been putting. Oh yeah, you're right, Wayne. Oh my God, I don't think I'd ever say that. First you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the women.
Then you get the women.
Anyway, I've been putting Cholula on like a lot of stuff lately.
Wait, hold on. Excuse me.
Oh, what do you think about that boy?
Okay. Right again.
Anywho,
Getting really tired of being right.
right again. Wait, hold on a second.
Wasn't I right on the 5 years thing?
No, wait
earlier?
a minute. Oh, that's just today, though. Okay, so only today.
Man, now she's just totally got
You've
the
been
Hispanic thing.
only today. You've been
No,
right
just
twice.
today. Is it because I'm wearing this? I look like a what do you call it?
No, you look like Peter Pan earlier, but you can't do it again. Do it again. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah, there you go. See, Men in Tights. You have tights on. Hilarious movie, by the way.
I watched it recently. I fell asleep watching it just a couple weeks ago.
Damn it.
Because it was on the tubes of you
Mm-hmm.
for free.
Jizz. So anyway, what was I saying?
I don't know, something about
Money,
being
power,
respect.
women, Scarface.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Scarface.
I am a spick. Yes, I am.
If Neil can say that. That's what that was. I'm not.
Oh, so speaking of spics, so I'm gonna give you Spanish words. Oh yeah, so you looked like Robin Hood Men in Tights. I don't think that was it. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a Spanish word, and then you're gonna tell me what you think it means. That's it.
Okay.
Some of them might be curse words.
Uh-oh.
You know. I'm gonna type it. Go ahead.
You're gonna type it? What do you mean?
Yeah, I got Microsoft Word open, everybody.
Oh, I see. Oh, sorry. I'm up when I should be down, if I can say that.
So I'm going to type the word. I'm going to start easy. I'm going to make it easy for you. And then you're going to tell me what you think it is.
Boy, it's going to be big in the word, too.
Yeah, because I want you to be able to see it. Like, see if I type. What do you think that is?
Battle.
Uh-huh. Come on, that's like second grade Spanish class. You can do it.
It's pretty stupid seeing how I spent so many years in Florida and California. I should speak fluently.
Something funny about when I was in elementary school, the area that I grew up in Miami, there were so many, it was mostly Cubans. So there were so many Cubans in that area. Our teachers spoke English and Spanish in every class. Like it was bilingual school, basically. It was elementary, public school.
You mean that they go in and out like every other
Yeah,
sentence?
like we would just speak Spanish, English, Spanish, whatever.
Just go in, just back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked that.
Okay, mira.
I would have learned more. Is it a food? Can I get a hint? Is it a food?
All right, so animal, vegetable, or mineral? You want one of those? Like they used to do.
Vegetable or mineral.
So if it's an animal, a vegetable, or a mineral. So if it's, so you want to know which one of those it is? Animal. Animal.
It's an animal. It can't be a dog.
Hello, you got it.
Sorry, I thought that's just I didn't. I don't like it easy, so I was thinking hard.
All right, I should have started with this one because this is the easiest probably, right? You know what that is?
That's water.
You got it, water.
Dose.
All right.
Oh.
Let's see. Next. All right, let me think of another one. Hold on. Okay, you have to know this one.
Okay. See. Oh. It's not car. That's too easy.
It is.
Motherfucker.
See, you know more Spanish than you know. All right, let's try this one. Oh.
I did watch a lot of Breaking Bad.
All right, I'm not able to wait, let me see if it works. No, that didn't work. Get away.
What in the world? Sheep.
No, I'm not. No, it won't let me do. Okay. So the word
what's it stopping you from doing?
I can't make the ñ. So it's N with the little squiggly line on top. Baño.
I know this.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't think of it.
Baño.
Animal, mineral, or water? I mean,
you know what?
I know this. Is it money?
No. It's not. It's a location. I don't know.
Toilet?
It's a place. Yeah, close. Bathroom.
Bathroom. Yeah, that's what I...
Oops. Ah. Sorry. Pinot. All right. Okay.
For those of you tuning in, welcome to Spanish class.
I'm going to throw in a fun one. If my brothers are watching, they're going to love this one. Hold on.
Oh boy, this is going to have to be a swear.
This is fun. Fun in Spanish. Everybody listen to my Spanish. Okay.
You forgot to rhyme.
Oops. I know.
Sapingo. Foreskin.
It's really nice if you say it twice.
Foreskin.
No.
If you really say it.
So, you want me to tell you, or you're going to try to guess another one?
Because most Hispanics are, uncircumcised. That's why.
All right. So,
I
I
made
don't.
that
This
joke
is.
for you non-spick lovers.
This is a.
Sorry. What? When? Cream.
This is a Cuban thing. All right. So, a sapingo is like the ultimate
I don't get
idiot.
another guess. Oh.
Ultimate idiot.
My new name.
The stupidest person you've ever met in your life. The person who does everything wrong. The person who just screws everything up.
Cousin Oliver.
Is a sapingo.
Cousin
Yes.
Oliver.
Cousin Oliver. Sapingo. Tremendo sapingo. Okay.
All right. There's my new nickname.
All right. Let's see. Let me think of. Let me think.
I'm trying to think of the fucking words that I actually do know. No.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you, man, my former girlfriend in my last girlfriend in California, she had a what the hell, Rudy. She had a she'd known Rudy for years, and he didn't speak a whole lot of English, but she'd known him for years. He'd been her handyman for a long time, and so when we got together and stuff and doing stuff, and I would help him out. And we were moving stuff. Pooch. When he would say push, he'd go pooch, pooch, pooch. Rudy was fucking hilarious. But anyway, and then there was a few other people that she knew that were Spanish, and to stand there watching her have a conversation, this redhead, beautiful redhead, sitting there fucking talking Spanish, fluently with these folks.
Yeah.
And it was like, whoa, I am so ready for it to be nighttime.
I had a friend from New Jersey who spoke absolutely zero English before she moved to Miami. And when I met her, she spoke Spanish so fluently that I thought she was Hispanic because she was married to a Puerto Rican guy. So, like, by the time I met her, she was like speaking. I could have sworn she was Hispanic, because she was like a Romani. She was Russian and half Russian and half like gypsy or something like that would never speak Spanish. And yeah,
I had a
perfect
buddy in
Spanish.
I had and that would I said this to this dude, Carlos. I brought up Juan Jess because when I started working with him, and then come to find out he'd only been in the States for like 8 months or something like that. And he still had a heavy accent, but he knew English pretty well, and he spoke it pretty well and he didn't know any until he got here. So in 8 months, I'm like, man, I had a friend in radio school. His parents, I'd call his house, and he didn't even get my messages because they didn't even understand. And they'd been in the country all this time, 8 months.
Yeah.
And you were already doing this.
Yep, awful.
Carlos, he'd make fun of me when I would say Spanish stuff. What was the one he made fun of me all the time? What is it like? Now that I remember this stuff, but I can't remember that one thing. Shit. We used to play the game of where we worked. We worked in a warehouse, and there was some stuff that were light, there were big boxes of stuff that were pillows were one of the things. And there was these huge boxes, and one of the things we'd have to do when those came in, we'd have to take them out of the boxes and put them up on the shelf in the warehouse. So people just come along, the sales fucks. Anyway, so there's these huge boxes. We started playing this game with people where sometimes you'd put the whole box up there. So we had, hey, dude, can you come over here and help me out with this box? And so either I would get in the box or he would. What's in them? Don't do it. I didn't finish, so good for me. And then we'd jump scare them. Whoever would come along and, get on the other end, and then, we'd pop out and scare the living shit out of these everybody. We got everybody. And then we got this one manager. I remember his name was Matt. And he was a goofy dude, but he was kind of cool for a manager. We apparently actually gave him he ended up having apparently had a little mild heart attack. Hello, Mr. Redundant. Hello, Mr. Redundant. And he fell backwards when we scared him. I mean, he did this whole...
Oh, my God.
Fell backwards, tripped over something, but landed in some pillows. He landed in... it was a soft landing, but then come to find out he had a little mild heart attack. But before we knew that, where it was still funny, where one of the other dudes who we'd gotten before, he knew the whole thing. And as soon as we got this Matt guy and we heard other people laughing, and he comes around the corner, you saw his head come around the corner going, I can't do it now. He's like, oh, you fell for the box. And then just kept walking. He just popped his head in and said that and kept going. It was hilarious. But yeah, it turned out, poor bastard, we gave him a little... But I figured while I was telling that story, it would pop into my head that he would make fun of me for. Whoa. There was something some Spanish thing, and he'd make it, make fun of me and do it like I was doing it like the... Anyway, what are we doing? Casa, that's house.
Good job. I figured you would know that living in California.
Yeah.
All right, let me see.
House. Oh, what the fuck? What was that phrase that he would make fun of me for? Damn, oh, that's disgusting. Hongo, penis. Right?
You should know this one.
Why? Do I have one?
No other guess.
Nose. I was going to say Jewish nose. Mushroom. Get the fuck out. A hongo is a mushroom?
It's hongo. H
Hey,
is silent.
and
H is silent in Spanish.
But it goes along with that whole thing with the penis mushroom.
Well, you know. Hongo.
Hey, did you ever notice that thing? I've ever noticed the whole thing, the whole tie with all that stuff in the Goonies?
Mm-hmm.
What is Mikey looking for? He's looking for One-Eyed Willie. Uh-huh. What does One-Eyed Willie make you think of?
Mm-hmm.
A mushroom. No, penis, but what does a penis make you think of? A mushroom. Anyway, I can do this all day. I'm like Captain America. I'm like Captain Not America anymore.
All right, let's see. Well, you know this one.
Wine?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You said it the other day. Let's see.
So wait a minute. So I thought Vino was a brand.
No, vino is wine.
Oh, so when Robin Williams did that joke, a little vino would be Kino, or was that Robin Williams, or was that Tom Hanks in Bachelor Party? I think it was Tom. I can't remember now. God, we're old, right? Mm-hmm. I thought vino was a brand of wine.
Vino means wine.
Ah, so vino. Hey, you want some vino?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
A little vino would be Kino. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Bachelor Party Tom Hanks at the beginning when he was making dinner. Remember when he was welding up a little dinner?
Uh-huh.
What are you doing? Just welding up a little dinner. And then my favorite when he's got the bowl of potatoes that are just whole potatoes. I hope you like potato salad. It's chunky style, my favorite. And they got a close-up of the bowl. Anyway, moving on.
Let's see.
What's Spanish for potato? Papa. That's potato?
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out.
Yep. Papa.
So then why do So you're calling your grandfather or
A
your father
potato.
a potato? Is that where Mr. Potato Head
No,
comes from?
because papa, there's an accent. I can't do it on this keyboard.
Oh, the squiggly diggly
So for
biggly.
father, there's an accent over one of the A's. I believe it's the last one.
Oh, so that's one of the Spanish words that's got different meanings and different little things, kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah,
where,
papa,
where,
Yeah.
there, they,
Where the accent is, exactly.
or vacuum.
Papa. Let's see.
Chocha.
You know what that is. I don't even have to tell you. I don't even have to tell you.
Yeah, but it's not just for me. This is class for everyone, for all the pack.
You know what gato is?
Gato is a cat.
Good job.
I know that because of cartoons.
Okay.
Remember that one? There was that. What was that? There was that one cartoon. Was it a book? Maybe it was a book that I used to read to Riley.
Mm-hmm.
Gato. But there was a cartoon I remember as a kid that I saw a bunch of times, and they kept saying that. Anyway, go ahead.
Let's
Chocha.
see.
It's vagina, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know.
It is for us. I don't know about other Spanish. That's the thing.
What do you mean for us? Cuban.
For Cubans.
That's Cuban vagina,
But-
chocha. But Mexican vagina could be something else.
Yeah.
Green.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know
Making
because
this up as I
yeah.
go.
Let's see. So here's a word that is not dirty for us, but it's dirty for Puerto Ricans.
Right. Yeah, never call a Cuban a Puerto Rican. You might upset them.
For me,
That's why I
this
used to do it all the
means
time. Go ahead.
this means bug. This means bug for me. For Puerto
Which is also
Ricans,
vagina. That's what I used to call a vagina.
for Puerto Ricans,
There's
it
your bug.
means penis. So
We're
can't
back to the
say
mushroom. The mushroom is both
a bug and a penis.
a vagina and a penis.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
A bug,
for Puerto Ricans,
Look
bicho,
at
you
that.
can say
That's
bicho
disgusting.
because
We're breaking some kind of law right there with those words on the screen. Now, there's a person that we both know. Trying to think of one of his sayings. Boot on like a boot on a toe. He told this story back when he was younger, where because he didn't know any Spanish, and somebody played a joke on him and said, "Hey, whenever you're around somebody who's Spanish, say bicho chiquito." I think it was. What does that mean? I forgot.
small penis.
Small penis.
If you're speaking to a Puerto Rican,
It's not small bug.
right? For me, it
Small
would
vagina.
be. If he said that to me, I'd be, I'd think he was talking about a small bug because that's bicho for me is bug, but for Puerto Ricans, it's penis. Yeah.
Yeah, he was apparently walking around going, bicho chiquito, something, and it's like everybody's laughing at him. It was so funny. You're telling everybody you have a small penis or a small vagina. He probably had both.
Yeah.
Anyway, bicho chiquito. Do that. Play that joke on your friend's pack. Tell somebody. Just go around telling everybody, hey, bicho chiquito. Mano. Is it? It's not money, is it? Mano a mano. But see, is that Mexican or is that Cuban or is it Cuban?
Or is
that Puerto Rican?
Spanish.
It's just
General
plain old
Spanish.
General Spanish, mano. I should know this. This is too fucking easy. Man? Hand. The hand.
Mm-hmm.
Band of the hand. What's band? What's the word for band?
Like a musical band?
Or just band? Yeah, or any kind of, like, I guess a group. Remember the movie that was made in Miami? It was called Band of the Hand.
Yeah.
Made by, what's his name? The guy that did Miami Vice, Michael Mann, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Band of the Hand. It's got the dude from Avatar. What's his name? The general there. What's his name? The fucking Conjunto.
Conjunto. So J in Spanish sounds like an H. Conjunto.
I forgot. Cornholio. Conjunto.
All right. Let's
Conjuto.
do
Conjuto.
conjunto.
Like I said, conjunto. Oh, now we're going Jewish.
Let's
Or
see.
Yiddish. Sorry. Yiddish. Baruch atah Adonai.
All right. This is the first word, at least for us, that we teach to babies.
Rose. Titty.
No.
Breast.
No, you should know that one.
Milk.
I mean, that's an easy one. No.
Breast milk.
You would know milk. Arroz is rice. So we teach that to babies so they can learn how to roll their R's. Arroz.
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 And then you feed them lunch.
You know that.
Leche. I know the word, but why do I not?
You just said it too.
Oh, vagina? Mice? Milk. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, wait.
Arroz was the first word Sarah said. Arroz.
Okay, now we got to know
She's
what
a
breast
little
is for breast
itty
milk.
bitty baby. This is the vulgar.
Tetas. Boobies. Boob milk. I need some tetas leche. Pecho. Belly button. Oh my God. Chest. Whoa, somebody's drunk.
So,
There you go. Look at this lesson. It's just a screenshot, and you got a Spanish lesson or an English lesson or a shit English. Bene, skinny, thin, because I'm thinking pasta.
nope.
One Padawan. Whoa, you're disgusting. Okay, now what's the word for small?
Oh, I can't.
I had
do
it right
the...
with. Well, actually, I was on the right with thin. What? Pequeño.
Yeah. And it's the N with the little squiggly. I don't have that here.
Which means you pronounce it a different way.
Pequeño. The N with the little squiggly sounds like a Y in English. Pequeño.
Oh, it puts a Y in front of it, is what you're saying.
It puts like a Y sound. So the N with
Yo,
it's got a little squiggly
instead of O,
sign.
it makes you say instead of O.
No,
say
instead
yo.
of N. So instead of saying pequeño, the way it looks, pequeño, the N becomes a Y sound. So pequeño. Pequeño.
Right. That's what I was saying before.
So, yeah, so that means small.
So without the squiggly, it would just be pequeño.
Right. Which
but with
doesn't
the
mean
squiggly,
anything.
it goes pequeño.
Right.
So an O becomes a yo.
Well, yeah, the sound of the N and the O together becomes yo. Pequeño.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Right on.
So that's small. So you must know what this is. What? You have to know what that is.
Pene. Pequeño pene.
No, pene pequeño.
Grande is large, Marge.
In Spanish, the adjective goes after the noun.
Oh, you got to put a space for your equals.
Pene pequeño.
Make sure it's big. What? Pene. Oh, you go backwards. Oh, now she's eating. Oh, Jesus. See, small penis has made her hungry. What?
Sarah brought me sushi and I never got to eat it.
Where the fuck is mine? Kid is so rude. I need to put that space between the E and the equals. It's driving me nuts. I need the uniform. Grande, big. Oh, of course. Big vagina. Oh, what was that story I heard?
What?
Recently, yeah. She told everybody I had a small penis. No way. Huge vagina.
Oh, yeah. Who
Not
is
me,
that?
somebody else. Somebody
Yeah,
we know.
yeah. Who is that?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Got it.
His name ends in an E because he's
Hey, did you ever play that with the paper?
the football
Did the
stuff.
little-
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
I haven't done
that's
that in a
funny. You
long
bring
time.
that. Don't you think that's funny? You don't even know how it's funny that you brought that up
All right,
because it's big.
take it off. We're gonna talk about stuff now. Hold on.
No,
Remove
no,
from
I'm just.
stage.
Oh, you could do that.
No, we
That's
got
right.
things
I
to talk
forgot.
about.
I
We
forgot
got things to talk. I
No,
can't
I'm saying.
remove it.
No, I'm just saying. I forgot you could do that.
Jess.
Juan?
Jess.
The
Sushi.
whole thing
Okay, go ahead.
This started off with Infinity War.
Uh-huh.
And the beginning of Infinity War, my little thing, I did the Thanos thing from the beginning of Infinity War. Around the same time, in the next movie, the next one, Endgame, the ass movie, Tony Stark and Nebula are playing that football game.
Really?
Told you wouldn't know that. Now you do. You
Did you play
teach
that?
me Spanish, I teach you the MCU.
Did you play that in elementary school?
Absolutely, we did. Oh yeah, and then we played a lot of other
Ooh.
things too.
You know what else we played? The little the fortune teller.
Mm-hmm. It's funny.
That was fun. And what else? Do you remember box ball?
Whenever I was with a pretty girl, I'm like, it always ended up on, oh, I have to kiss you.
Wait,
What?
wait. Pick a color.
All of them were.
Pick a color.
Chartreuse.
Purple. P-U... Oh, chartreuse. C-H-R... Nobody put chartreuse. P-U-R-P-L-E. Pick a number.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You will marry Joanne. Remember that? It was like
Joanne,
stupid stuff.
Did you say Joanne because you know a Joanne with a huge vagina?
I do it. I know a Joanne. I don't know how big it is.
Wait a minute. Damn it. No, I meant a grande. I forgot what vagina is.
We didn't talk about. Oh, the vulgar term is chocha.
Oh, that's right. We just didn't type it out. Chocha.
Chocha grande. We have to learn these things.
Because it was all stuck on the penis.
The adjective goes after the verb.
Chocha grande.
You got it. After the verb. After. So yeah, there was that. The little... Man, I think I could still fold one of those up. Did you play
too?
Did you play box ball in elementary school? That was fun.
Box ball?
You don't remember that?
How can it be a ball if it's a box?
No, listen to me.
How can a box be a ball?
So you would draw a big square on the ground with chalk, and then you would divide it into 4. And then 4 people, one person in each box, and you take one of those kickballs, those red balls.
Box, that's another word for chocha. What?
So you would take one of those kickballs and you would throw it. Did I finish?
Oh, that sucks. Where's your sommelier? Oh, Sarah. Ding, ding. Do you have a little bell?
Empty. Okay.
You
No, I don't. I have the texture. Anyway, so
why is she not watching? She'd be learning a lot of Spanish. Go ahead.
I don't know. Anyway, she knows. Well, she doesn't know any of the bad words. Okay, so
she doesn't know. Go ahead.
The bad words. She doesn't know the bad words.
All
right. So
don't say
you would
take
it
around her.
You take the red ball, the kickball, and you have to, from your box, you have to throw it but it wasn't like, it was like pretty severe. Like you would take it and you would like throw it so it would bounce really hard into the, whatever. You would pick a box like where it would, pick a box where it would bounce. And then I guess if they didn't catch it, they would lose. I don't know what the point of the game was.
I was hoping to find out.
I just remembered box ball because we would stand in the 4 boxes. We'd draw the boxes, and then you throw it into the box. Maybe if they didn't catch it, they were out, and then it was I remember
then
like they would have to
in
leave.
The chocha.
Then it'd just be 3 of us. Then if you keep doing that, and then if the person that didn't catch it, they would leave until one person was left, I guess.
See, that's
box
why there
ball.
were so many Chocha Grandes, because they got kicked so much.
No, nobody had Chocha Grande. But yeah, we used to play box ball. We used to
How
play
do you
maple.
know?
The what was that called?
How do you know? Would you say you spit on people? What?
Maple? What the no? What was the one where the ball was on like a rope and it would
Tetherball.
you tether ball? We would
Which I
play
didn't know anything
that.
about until I moved back to Maine when I was 10. We didn't have
Really?
we didn't have tetherball on our playgrounds in Virginia when I was I came up
We
with,
had
what
it
the
here,
fuck
yeah.
is this game watching them play? Well,
Tetherball.
I felt like an alien, man.
And dodgeball.
Oh, we always played dodgeball.
Yeah, dodgeball. They couldn't do that now. And what was else? What else did we play? Oh, Red Rover. Did you play Red Rover?
I bent over a lot.
No bending over. Red Rover, Red Rover. Oh yeah, it was Red Rover, Red
Let
Rover.
Jimmy
Let
take
Wayne
over.
come over. It was come over, wasn't it?
Damn,
You
that's a
would run.
filthy game.
You would run across. You would run across, and then whoever had the ball had to try to throw it at you. I think that's what that was, right? And then
I
if
must
they
have
hit
played
you
it
with the ball,
different.
you were out.
You were
I'm sure everybody had
oot.
their own. You were out, but I was in Florida, so it's out. Yeah. You know, one time.
Nice.
One
Great ending.
time.
That's funny.
One time in recess, I must have been either kindergarten or first grade. My mom used to put those. I used to wear socks up to my knee, the ones with the two little balls hanging on either side on the sides. I don't know. You probably
What's
it's
the
old.
Spanish word for balls?
Bola.
Bola.
And so, I'd wear my little dress to school with like the socks all the way up to my knees and anyway, I just remember it was those socks. We were playing hide and seek during recess and I decided to go hide behind some bushes and
What's the Spanish word for bushes?
Oh crap, what is the Spanish word for bushes?
I asked you first.
Damn. I'll think about it.
Damn, that's weird.
I decided to hide behind some bushes and I stood on a red ant pile.
Eeky.
And I didn't realize until like after a few minutes and I looked down, my white socks were covered in red ants. And they were all over me. I had to run to the office. I remember the nurse, like she threw me in like a tub and she took off my shoes and my socks and she was throwing like, I don't know, maybe water, alcohol, I don't know. Something on my legs because they were all over.
Did they make it up the sock to get to your skin?
They must have because I could feel it. Yeah. Yeah. But I remember looking down and my socks were covered in red ants.
Oh man, I got.
Oh man.
It's like a whole yeah. Now I've got the images of Kate Capshaw and Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom when
with the cockroaches.
Well, all the bugs that she was encountering while
Cucarachas.
trying to help. The cucarachas. While helping Indy and Short Round trying to get out of that little thing that they were going to get stabbed. Whatever. What the hell was that? Anyway, it's still uncomfortable to watch. It still holds up. What is that? Pork?
The cork.
Oh, the cork. Did you get an answer?
Lovely bouquet. No, I didn't text her.
You switching to water?
We're already at 1 minute 19. No, 1 minute. 1 hour 19 minutes 21 seconds. Everybody
go. What's
somebody
next?
will appreciate this. We had you know how we used to have to produce spots
Commercials
at Clear Channel Radio.
No known as
you know we did not anymore. I mean, not now
anymore?
it is. No, it's not. It's It's Clear Channel now. It used to be no, it's iHeart now. It used to be Clear Channel when we were there.
I'm right again.
You are 3. Hold on, let me write that down.
Yes, please. What's the 3? That's what is
Only
it?
3.
What is it, Trace? I almost forgot.
I was gonna stir my water, but that's okay.
That'd be weird.
It's gone. I put a packet of
Did you drink that
electrolytes.
whole bottle?
No.
Oh,
No, it was halfway, so I finished it. When I started today, it was halfway. That was a rhyme and it was right on time. So,
back to back, Jack.
do you know that we had an adult toy store as one of our advertisers when we worked there?
Way back in the day? Oh, yes. I voiced and produced a few of them.
And so did one of our cohorts. And there was a time there where every time, because she voiced, I think they kept it. Exciting toys for lovers. Do you remember that?
What was this? That wasn't the store, though. What was the name of the place?
Adam and Eve.
Was well, there was a local one too that I know.
There was
I
a
did.
local one. It might have been the local one, but I could have sworn it was Adam and Eve. But there was a spot, one of our female cohorts and companion employee. What do we call them?
Compatriot. I don't know. What's the Spanish word for it? Grande.
Hermana. Grande, sí. She worked with us, yeah. But yeah, our friend who you mentioned, the dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the one with the small penis?
Yeah, when he...
No way, dude. Huge vagina.
When he heard the spot back, and she never lived it down. It was... Because it was one of those exciting... You know what I mean?
So
the way she said...
the whole talk and...
exciting.
Yeah, like Erin Summers
toys
did that for her thing, and she ended up losing her voice on the air once. Because she was doing that whole voice, and all of a sudden... locked up.
Yep.
Best of tape. I mean... Was there such a thing?
I don't know.
The swinger ones, the 4 hours of swinger talk were always the most fun. She definitely seemed to get a lot of calls there because there were swing clubs, of course, in Florida. So everybody, hey.
What was the one that won the really, really popular one?
Plato's.
Juan went there on Plato's. He
Yes.
went there with somebody that we talked about not too long ago, and they interviewed a bunch of people there.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember what show.
So he
it was
went
for.
there. He went there on business.
On business. This was before
just
we
to
started
right.
dating.
No, I know, but yeah.
Yeah, and they.
I went for both, and only got the business.
Oh man, those were the days, man. Radio
But
is not
they
the
wanted
same.
her to do because they got a bunch of free plugs from people calling in and talking about that because she had no idea. I don't think she had mentioned them. Just swinging was the topic for the night or whatever. The first time she did it, and just the shitload of phone calls and people mentioning that place. And then Frankie, the owner, said, "Hey, you should do a show from here," but she wouldn't do it. But
Really?
Before that, he invited everybody to the place, and so a whole bunch of people from the office during the day, people that weren't on the air, didn't really have it. A bunch of them went, and were just like, "Oh my god!"
Wow.
They couldn't believe what they saw. Some of them were all freaked out. I think some of them still have PTSD because they were super triggered.
Yeah, no, it's yeah. So yeah, and then there was one of the guys that was I guess one of the Y100 guys,
Y100
producers, production people. And it was a local, I don't remember who the advertiser was, but they wrote their own spot. They did not want us, our copywriters, to do anything with it. And it was really bad. And it was supposed to be Jesus talking to somebody. And his opening line was, Hi, I'm Jesus.
What's the word for mushroom? Spanish word for mushroom?
Ongo.
Hongo? UNGO?
Hongo.
Like I said, HON what?
Go. Ongo.
HONGO. Did we already say that? Was that on the
Yeah,
list?
it was one of the ones I
Oh
added.
shit,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right. Oh wow, talk about short term.
So from then on, that person was Jesus. Every time we saw him, his name. Hey,
Hi,
Jesus.
this is
I am
Jesus.
Jesus. It was the worst spot ever. I don't remember who it was for, but it was so corny, and it was like it opened with that. That was the opening line. I am Jesus.
Hi, I'm Jesus. Well, I had to do for I don't know how long it was. It was I don't know if it was a full year, but I had to do once a month. I had to do produce and voice a commercial for the Holly. I think it was in Hollywood somewhere, Fort Lauderdale. Anyway, it was a Chabad, you know, and every month I'd have to. And that's where I first learned about the Z word, by the way. And the rabbi, they would, they'd fax the copy, and then I'd call him to get. There'd always be 3 or 4 words that. How do I pronounce this? It was, kind of like this podcast, But instead of I was gonna say do a spick Jew joke, but I already did it. Anyway, so I'd have to, how did this and whatever. There'd be words. There'd be Yiddish words or whatever that I'd have to get down. I'd get down with them. Anyway, then I'd produce the shit and call him up and play it back for him. Did I get it all right? Juan, you sound like a Jew. That rabbi was fucking funny. He was a funny dude.
Oh, man.
You sound like a Jew. Acting. The theater needs you. I'm going off to sell Chabad.
All right, dude. So.
Are we back to the whale's vagina? Sorry.
Whale's vagina. Did you have a game?
That's the vagina. No, of course not.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
No, whales. That was an Anchorman reference. That's what San Diego means. Whale's vagina, right? Isn't that the joke? That's the joke in Anchorman.
Well, in Anchorman, but it doesn't mean
Right.
whale's vagina.
Thanks.
Right, look at you took it literally. All right.
Literally. Hey, I have to let you know. Oh, here you go.
What?
You go ahead and get ready because get some stuff ready because.
Well,
I gotta make
go make water. Go do that. I'm taking this thing off of here. Grande big. We don't need to see grande big.
Did you want some other window?
No.
All right.
I have my window. Me.
All right.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Roberts.
Glad it wasn't the whole bottle.
Just no. Ooh. So I have to spend all weekend driving. That's when I drive. During the week, I work from home. I don't have to go anywhere. I have to deal with traffic. Fabulous. On the weekends, I have to drive. And let me tell you, driving. Oh my God. So I'm in the Central Florida area, and I am very close to Orlando. I live next to a theme park. And so we have, and right now it's the summer, June 29th, we've got many people from all over the country, all over here. It's every other license plate I see is from somewhere else, from a different state. And the driving is horrible. It's absolutely horrible. I thought Miami driving was terrible, but I had 3 people today make a U-turn on a major highway going 5 miles an hour, get instead of going into the closest lane, because when you make a U-turn, that's what you're supposed to do. You make a U-turn from where you are into the closest lane, which means the inside lane. No, they decide to go into the lane where I am coming towards them at, and this is a street where the speed limit is 55. So I'm going 55, 60, maybe. Nobody heard that. 55. And yeah, right where I am. Yeah, of course. That's the absolute best thing you can do. And every single one, it was 3 times that happened to me. Every single one was a different state that was not Florida. Absolutely insane. So, yeah. So if whoever hears this in 1500 years, don't do that. No, it's not a good idea. Not a good idea. So yeah, that's like one of my pet peeves. Is it's just horrible. And I remember growing up in Miami and learning how to drive. And I remember
Quiet,
when
you
we
numbskulls. I'm broadcasting. Go ahead, sorry.
he's here. He's here, everybody.
I can't hear anything yet.
Hello. Good. Good. You didn't hear a word I said about you.
Little dance there. Yeah, the river dance.
And we're back.
Chopsticks. All right. Grande. We don't need to do that anymore.
Oh,
You
we're
learned
done with-
enough Spanish for today. The most important word
Oh, I was just getting
you
into
learned.
it.
The most important word you learned today.
It's definitely Grande Chocha. I mean, Chocha Grande.
No. Sapingo. Sapingo.
I've already forgotten it.
The ultimate idiot.
Oh, Jesus. Duh. I didn't do that on purpose. I swear to God, I didn't do that on purpose.
Little dance there. Yeah, the river dance.
Sapingo?
Sapingo. When anybody cuts me off in traffic, they are one tremendo sapingo.
One tremendo.
Tremendo.
One
huge, enormous
Huge.
sapingo. I was just talking about the terrible drivers out
So
here.
there is more than one word for big.
Oh, tremendo. Well, tremendous. Tremendous. Tremendo.
Tremendo. Huge. But you said, to you, that means humongous.
Tremendous, humongous. Enorme is enormous.
Definitely.
Let's see.
What's hog?
Hog. Oh man.
It's
So-
penis, but with an H.
Well, pig is cochino,
Cochino.
but cochino also means dirty. It's one of those. But hog,
Which one is which? Yeah, what's
it's the same. Cochino means pig. It also means dirty.
yeah, dirty pig.
It's one of those double, maybe, yeah, cochino.
Dirty pig. Same. Yeah, it's.
Let me see if I can see what hog.
It's what I. It's those are the two words I usually look for in a dating profile. See if they're. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a
cerdo.
cochino. What did you say? Or cochino?
Cerdo. So cerdo. Cerdo is hog.
Cerdo.
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 That's another word for pig, hog, cerdo. Yeah. I forgot about that word.
I've already forgotten it. Cerdo. Wait, what is it?
Cerdo.
Cerdo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good thing this is recording, so I can. Oh, that looks funny. I just.
You can go
noticed
back
this.
for class later.
Yeah, it's good because I didn't take no notes.
Good. I mean, not good. You need to take notes. So yeah, I was talking about how terrible because I just drive on the weekends.
Oh, you're talking about the dirty pigs on the road.
Mm-hmm. Terrible. And we have so many people from out of state right now because it's the summer.
Mm.
Oh. They love to make U-turns and then get in the middle lane instead of the lane closest to where they made the U-turn And I'm going 55, 60, and they decide to just, strolling along. I'm going to make a U-turn.
Shit, I forgot the word.
What?
Cerdo Grande.
Cerdo.
Cerdo Grande.
Sapingo. Tremendo sapingo.
Tremendo Sapingo.
Yeah.
Tremendous idiot. Ultimate idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. There's the title of the podcast.
There you go.
It's shorter than We Don't Need No Stinking Badges.
Mm-hmm.
Or, it wasn't badges.
Statistics.
It was statistics. I even wrote down badges like a douche.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, my God. Wow. Whoa,
What a sapingo you are.
This, perfecto.
So do you remember
No.
when you were here in Florida, was there Eckerd Drugs or was it already CVS?
I remember Eckerd's.
You do remember. Okay.
With a C and a K.
Yeah. ECKERDS. Eckerd Drugs.
I thought it was AR.
No. ECKERD.
That's what I
Eckerd.
said. Yeah, but you just said ARD.
Did I? Anyway.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know.
There's tape.
Eckerd. So Eckerd Drugs. So yeah, that was pre-CVS. That's what CVS became. CVS was Eckerd Drugs. And Eckerd's was always next to a Publix. So everybody went to Eckerd's because everybody went to Publix. For me as a kid, Eckerd's was like that was my picture developing store. That's what Eckerd Drugs was to me. It was my photo developing shop. But it's a pharmacy.
That's where the freaks were that did all the film developing.
Yeah.
That were into seeing everybody's shit.
Yeah.
What how brilliant were they?
I know, right? So yeah, that was, but when we were learning to drive, or like, just whatever, you're out on the road and you see somebody do something really stupid on the road. And the thing you would, no, well, that too, but the thing you would say was, where'd you get your driver's license? At Eckerd Drugs? That was like a thing, down in Miami at least. Did they have Eckards all over or no? That was just a South Florida thing?
Up here, when I was a kid, there was what was it, Laverty? Was it called Lavertiers, or was that more of a store? Well, I think that was both. It was kind of a store and a pharmacy. Mm-hmm. And then there was an arcade. And now in that place, in that plaza where that was, when we used to go in there, that little it was an arcade with only, I think like 7 or 8 games. Mm-hmm. And there, a couple, 2 or 3, like 2 pinball games, and the rest were other stuff. That is now a weed grow up in that space. Yeah. Nice. Which I fucking love. Like, wow, right on the other. I used to play video games in there, and now they grow weed. Perfecto.
We used to play video games at the Omni Mall. That was where our
I remember that name.
Yeah. It was on Biscayne and what street was that? It was right before.
I think I did some work in there, some paint work in there.
Right before Bayside. Yeah, eventually it's no more, but that's where our arcade was. If you were gonna go play video games, you went to the Omni.
Did you spend a lot of time in Kendall?
Oh, well, I lived in Kendall before I went to the Keys.
You did live
West
in Kendall.
Kendall.
So what was it? There's a Kendall Mall, right?
There's a Dadeland Mall in Kendall.
I think, is that what it is? And there's like a 11-story parking garage for the thing. Mm-hmm. It's right outside Kendall. There, right?
Yeah, by Dadeland. Mm-hmm.
So you know that building, the parking garage?
Yeah.
I painted the outside of that.
Oh, wow. Were you the guy I hit when I was driving into the parking lot?
Did you really?
No.
I really did paint the outside of that on a swing stage.
Did you? Oh, wow.
And that was where, doing that job, driving down to Kendall from Fort Lauderdale every morning, that's when I listened to Kimba. She was doing mornings on Zeta.
Oh, nice.
At the time. Mm-hmm. And then one day, 6 o'clock rolls around, and all of a sudden I'm hearing this, I think it was the David Letterman theme. And all of a sudden I'm hearing this. And now, coming to you live from the Ride and Ride Network studios in Tampa, Florida, it's the Ride and Ride. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm looking at the radio. Did I just what the hell's going on? Because they in radio they didn't tell you that things are going to change. They just happen.
They just change it. Yep.
I'm expecting this music intensive show with Kimbo. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? That's how I became a Ron fan. Well,
Wow.
I ended up turning all the dudes on that construction site. This is back when it was being built.
Yeah.
It must have been 92 or 93, I think. Maybe 92. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
All the different crews. I got almost everybody into the Ron show. I'd pull into the parking lot, and half the vehicles' doors are open with fucking show blaring. Oh, did you hear what Fezzi said to Fast Eddie? Did you hear what Flipper did? All this stuff. Yeah, man, I was listening on the way here.
What year was that again?
It had to have been 92.
Okay.
93, but I think it was I think it was 92 because it was a couple of years before I got into radio.
There was a huge
It was a what? It was a grande.
Grande.
It was a tremendo.
Tremendo. A drug shootout in Dayland Mall. Like,
I remember that too, yeah, in the early 90s.
Right before that. Right before, I guess, you guys started that. Yeah.
And there was
rival
supposed
drug
to be,
gangs.
And it was supposed to be, it was, I don't know. It didn't seem like that kind of place to me because we were only in that one spot really most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a fucking drive, dude.
Yeah.
Oh God, it was such a long drive.
It's down there. Mm-hmm.
It's down there.
Mm-hmm. It's down there.
But there was supposed to be this 2 or 3 man crew that was supposed to do the swing stage stuff and do the outside, and somehow something happened, blah blah blah, lost them and they couldn't get whatever, and then they asked, any of you guys want to do this? I'm like, I don't know, sure. This is back, all you had for a safety harness was a fucking belt, dude. If anything had gone down, now of course you got a harness, it's all smarter, done, better done anyway. And I had a dude that I was doing this with that he'd have fits up there. He'd have literal, fits and slamming shit. And I'm like, dude, we were fucking 9 floors up. What are you doing? And he'd when the gun would, one of the paint gun would jam because luckily it was clear. So I'm like, what the fuck? And then, but I didn't go cry about it. I was like, yeah, okay, he's got his little thing and we'll be all right, I guess. I don't know. I didn't, I was a kid. And then finally the foreman saw it once, and we come down off the thing, and he went, yeah, did I just see what I just saw? Get the fuck off my job site. And then I'm like, I can't do this alone. Shit. And I don't even remember who they replaced him with, but I was worried about the next one. What am I doing, man? And to think about that, man, I would talk about getting fucked money-wise. I should have been it's another one of those stories where I went and did something and I was not getting paid what I should have been getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
Dumb prick. It's kind of like my first SAG gig when I didn't know the stuff about stunts. And I went and did the fucking stunt in the car doing a 180, even though the 180, they ended up changing it because the car just kept going. It's 180, right? When you're going one way, and you turn the other way.
The opposite direction, yeah.
And you go back. And it was supposed to, we did the 180 when the stunt man would do the pull, and, it was supposed to do it right in front of the camera and then zoom right away, but the car just kept going, so they had to change the shot. But either way, we did it a bunch of times. And then I figured we'd talk about what, the stunt pay afterwards, but I didn't know that the rule was you have to negotiate that before doing the stunt. So, I lost out a few $1,000.
Wow.
Dumb douche. Yeah, that's what this is about. What a douchebag I am. That's the point of the whip, pretty much, it seems.
So how was your date last night?
A Sapingo. No,
you abandoned me for Kate Beckinsale.
And then she fucking ghosted me.
Did she stand you up?
She stood me up. So I had to go out with Ma and watch her get on a hog. Boy, that sounded disgusting.
Well, I'll have you know that Vin Diesel called me, but I sent him straight to voicemail.
That takes a what's balls again?
Huevos.
Huevos grande. Wait a minute. Balls is huevos? So that huevos food that I keep eating when I order Spanish, it's about balls? I'm eating balls?
You're eating balls.
Get out.
Hmm.
Oh, does that make me gay?
Only if you lick them first before you eat it. Then,
Damn, girl, you're turning into me. Poor thing.
God, spending too much time with you.
Yeah. Pretty soon you're going to have oh shit, I forgot. What's penis again? What's tiny penis? Pretty soon you're going to have
But don't we
No.
all have tiny penises, Wayne? Everyone has a tiny penis.
Well, that's what a clitoris is. It's just a penis that stopped.
Everyone. A penis that stopped.
Right? That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I've gotten close to quite a few, and that's kind of what it looks like when you... Oh, sorry. Whoa. We're back in school. Now we're in health class.
Hey, this is PG-13.
Well, yeah. Wait till we get to gym class.
Oh, man.
I wore my jock strap, especially for this. I mean, and that reminds me of making us wear... I remember that first time I had to wear a jock strap was in soccer, and we weren't even wearing cups. Like, what was the fucking point of that? What was the point of that? And it didn't help one time, dude, because soccer was the fall the fall sport, and this is one of the later games in the season, so it had to have been October. It was a cold fucking day, and I was a forward, and I would always do this thing to where if the ball was heading to the other goal and into the other their goal. If it was a fullback or any of their guys, the ball was going towards them and they were going to blast it, and I was close, and I jump and I put my hands and I just jump in front and just try to block it, and it worked a lot of times where I scored a lot of goals that way, where boom, it would go off my chest and then I'd go right by them and score, or not. At one time, did that, this kid fucking blasted it, hit me square right in the fucking groin. Bam! It felt like my pecker got split.
Oh, my God.
Because it was so cold. And it felt like it was bleeding. I was still running. I kept looking down every once in a while going, am I bleeding? It feels... Because it was so cold, and it felt... And it stung so bad. And is there blood going to be... It feels like maybe blood. I just wanted to keep playing in my pocket. Anyway, yeah, I took a shot to the nads. What is that? What would that be? What's cold? What's Spanish for cold?
Frio.
Like I said, I had a cold penis. Frio? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Fideo?
Frio. Frio.
Frio. Frio. Like freeze. Antifreeze. Free or what's the other word I was looking for? I don't know. Yeah, I'm all stuck in my head with having my... It felt like it was... you know what? I swear I said it during T2, of course, which is my favorite pinball game. I hate Arnold Schwarzenegger, but can't not say it. It's one of the best action movies of all time. And the pinball game. Anyway, the part where Robert Patrick, the T-1000, where because he's metal and he gets split, it almost looks like a hammerhead shark.
Yeah.
That's what in my head when that soccer ball hit me in the pecker when it was that cold. That's what it felt like my pecker looked like. And I remember seeing that movie for the first time. My penis felt like that once.
Oh no.
Luckily, I was trying to think of one of those swimmers, one of the cheaters. I can't think of a name, but that's actually what happens. There's a lot of people. There's actual adults, literal people that they're considered adults, and they think that when you get a sex change, a man doing that thing, that they cut it off. They don't cut it off. They split it and stuff it.
Make a hole and stick it in. then you got to do stuff to keep it open.
Now say this in Spanish. Tell us how
Ay,
it
no,
works in Spanish.
no.
Why?
No, lo pican a la mitad, entonces lo meten para adentro, hacen un hueco y lo meten para adentro.
See, when you do this, I'm back to the chocha grande. And that's what you just described. That's what happens.
Ooh.
They take the tiny penis and make it into a chocha grande. So they say that. How do I say that? They take the tiny penis. What is it? Tiny penis?
Pene pequeño.
Pene pequeño, and turn it into a chocha grande.
There you go.
A whale's vagina.
When you were talking about high school gym.
Sorry.
And no, I just remembered when I was in 9th grade, my gym class was right before lunch, and our coach, she would always pick 2 people to pick up, because we were doing tennis. So when we were done, she picked 2 people to pick up all the tennis balls and then take them into the gym, into the lockers, and so she picked me and this other girl who I didn't know at the time, because this was like early on in 9th grade. And so she had us pick up all the tennis balls, and we went into the lockers. So we had to change back, and this genius coach locked the gym, the lockers, the locker room. She locked the locker room when we were in there changing, left us in there, and we heard it, and we ran to the door. We were both like banging on the door. Stop. Never came back. We were stuck in there until the next class. So there was a lunch after us. So there was no gym class after us, because people were at lunch. So we had to wait.
Which is why she locked the door, because during lunch, so nobody would go in there and do dirty things.
So we sat there. We talked. Well, I became friends with this girl because we were just sitting in there talking or whatever. We got stuck. We missed our lunch. She finally came back. This was afterward. It was 5th period after that.
Wait a minute. This was an episode of Facts of Life. Go ahead.
No. Came back, unlocked us, and she was like, "What are you guys doing here?" We're like, "You locked us in here." And so we had to go to class. We couldn't even have our lunch. We had to go to our 5th period. And I had, oh God, back to math. I had algebra. My algebra teacher was such a hard ass. And so I go back
to Spanish. Hard ass.
There's no hard ass. Hard ass. If you translate it literally, it's culo duro. Hard ass.
Say what?
Culo. Culo is ass. Hard is duro. Culo duro.
Culo duro.
It doesn't make sense.
Good.
So I go to class. I go to my algebra class, and I was late because by the time she got there, it was already. The 5th period had already started. And
gross.
I had to explain to her.
Oh, you meant something else. Go ahead.
I had to explain to her what happened. And it took a while for her to believe me. This was a teacher.
Because you said it in Spanish and she didn't understand?
No. This was a teacher, my algebra teacher at that time. If you had hiccups in her class and you raised your hand, like, "Can I go get some water?" She would go, "Hiccup for me." Like, she'd look at you. She'd go, "Hiccup for me." And you couldn't do it.
You were bullshitting.
No, she would scare the crap out of you.
She'd scare the hiccups out of you.
Yep. And then you didn't have to go get water.
It was a spoonful of sugar that always worked for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like out of Mary's Poppins.
Yeah.
A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. I didn't need the medicine. Just give me the goddamn sugar. No more hiccups. Mm-hmm. And I had gym class. I got into a fight with a substitute teacher, substitute gym teacher once. Mm-hmm. Dude wouldn't fucking leave me alone. He kept pushing me for no reason. And right in front of everybody. And literally I was just fucking screaming at him, pushing him back. I mean, literal fight. And then after we'd get up again, I said, keep your fucking hands off. All because when I walked in, some buddies of mine, we'd play basketball. And we'd always had this thing, and our gym teacher was super cool, and he knew, if you were doing something, he wasn't a hard ass. He wasn't a, what is it? What was a hard ass?
Culo duro.
Right. He wasn't one of those.
Uh-huh.
And, but apparently the class before us was a real dick to this sub, so he already had a hair across his ass.
Of course.
And I had a couple buddies like, oh, we can't play, we got to do whatever, we got a sub today. And all I went was, oh, fuck, that sucks. Just as we were walking to the locker room, that's all I said. But it made it seem like I just stopped and screamed, oh, that, which it wasn't. It was just between us. It wasn't like I said it in anybody's face. Or it was like I was just talking to you. Oh man, that fucking sucks. Anyway, something like that. And then apparently he followed it. I didn't even realize he was following us into the locker room, taking my shirt off, and I was like, "What's your name?" Then I told him, like, "You got to go to the office." What for? What happened? I don't like your language, blah blah blah, and your attitude. My attitude? What are you talking about? And the dude's right there. They're going, "What are you talking about?" And he fucking grabs me. I'm like, "Dude, put your fucking hands on me, man. I got no problem going to the office. I've been there before. They know me well." And that was what got him. Anyway, shoves me a couple times. And he did it right in front of everybody. I mean, that's why I ended up not getting in trouble, because I had all these witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
But the last one he did, literally, I had like 5 times I had to scream at him, "Don't fucking touch me." And I'd start walking to the office. I'd get 10 feet, and all of a sudden he'd shove me in the back. And the last time he did it was as I opened the office door. I opened the door, and then he shoves me again, and everybody in the office saw it. It was great. Especially when I turned around right at the office door, and I went, "You motherfucker!" And I just went off on another screaming thing. That's why they did give me a couple days just for my language.
When you were in elementary
Needless
school,
to say, that guy never fucking subbed there at school anymore. Again, what?
did they paddle? Did they paddle you in elementary school? You know, they had the paddle when we were in elementary school.
I remember there was some that had them, and they were just hanging, and I think they were hanging them on the wall was enough to keep everybody in line, just because they were just hanging. But I don't remember ever taking the paddle, but I do remember taking a switch from my neighbor's dad.
Mm-hmm.
And it was insult to injury, because we'd already fucked up. We already fucked with bees and got stung, and then we had to get fucking switched across the back of the legs. My mother wasn't happy when we got home, and I told her what happened. You fucking hit me, man. If anybody, still to this day, kind of bugs me, man. If anybody had ever fucking touched my kid, holy shit, I'd have gone nuts.
Yeah.
That guy wouldn't have been our neighbor anymore.
We used to have this thing in elementary school that they called it Quaker. So during lunch, there was Quaker, which means you couldn't talk. Not a word. And you're talking to, like, first, second, third, fourth grade kids,
Little balls of energy.
Yeah.
What was balls again?
Bola.
Little,
balls, it depends on what you're talking about. But
not testicles.
testicles is huevos, bolas is balls.
Of energy.
So the first day of Quaker, my friends and I decide we want to play Name That Tune. That was our game during lunchtime. We would hum a tune, and then you'd have to name it. So we got in trouble, and there was a huge line for the office to get paddled on Quaker Day. But when I told my mom, and my aunt, because my aunt's, her daughter's godmother was our principal, and she called the school.
Whoa! We can start that over. That's too many. Aunt,
my
godmother,
cousins,
principal.
my cousins,
who was the janitor?
My cousin's godmother was the principal of my elementary school. My cousin didn't go to elementary school with me. She was in a different area.
Your cousin's godmother was
my principal. Yeah. And so it ended where eventually when it got to, I was supposed to get paddled. I didn't get paddled, but they paddled a bunch of kids because of stupid Quaker, because you had to be quiet during lunch.
All right. Well, now with all the paddling talk, all the whips want to go masturbate. Love you, brother.
Love you, sister.
Look for yourself. We're just fun babbling lecturers. Remember, all Neo AK1 Star ran long at a bump comedian Owen Benjamin again. Thanks, Gary. Daddy loves you. You know what? When? Because. Messing with my peebles. Sticking
Culo
stuff in
duro.
my... That too. I fuck my shit up.